from Orlando, Florida. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Into the air right away is Allen. Short throw caught by Pitts. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Young. He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Gibson is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams. And now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Young here, you can see changing the play. 2nd and 3. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Panthers at 0-8 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Young now. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. First carry here for Ken Walker. And running with power here. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
56, 56.
Running right, here's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Young to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Let's go.
Gibson here running out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Young off the play fake. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They go play action. Young. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A give to Gibson running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. And Xavier Legette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Young. He's got Jordan complete right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Young will set to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Go. Warrior 70.
To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4... you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad.
That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's got room. There he goes left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Young off the bootleg. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Come 19, take go.
Throwing, Young.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go! 19 Lions. Ready?
Now here's Young. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Antonio Gibson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Allen off the play fake.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Channing Tindall. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That one complete to Liga. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here is Young. That is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. That's out quickly to London.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Allen. And Walker has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
From midfield, here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Allen from the gun on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action. Young. This is Smith with the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now Young going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set.
The play fake. Now Young. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Young. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Trying the left side with Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. To the air, Allen. And now here is another interception. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the counter, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Brevin Jordan, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Alert!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. It's Young off play action. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Legette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Now Allen. Throw out wide to Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Allen. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Gibson toss right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now lost, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now is Allen. Right back to Pitts again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now Allen again. Forced out wide. And now he'll run.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One final try here for Allen. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you?